Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
This is Mojo, and we are the Hustle Couple coming at you today with a What Sold Sunday on a Monday.
How is everybody doing? We're in the home stretch.
But really.
But really, like if you haven't listed your Christmas stuff, it's too late.
The post office was crazy today.
Oh my God, I had to go to the post office and to the UPS store, and the lines at both were ridiculous. I just wanted my stuff scanned. That's it. That's all I need.
I just need a scan.
Please give me a scan.
What's wrong? Okay, well, this week I'm drinking a peppermint. Dan makes me these.
I do.
In case...
Oh!
What happened?
He left.
Bye.
Okay.
That was not a graceful exit.
No. He's totally good. Yep. Okay. So we have gone through the sales of last week, and we've picked out. There's a reason she's drinking coffee, not just.
I always drink coffee.
Yeah, but especially today, it's the theme. The theme of the week was kitchen stuff.
So here's the thing. You can watch these What Sold videos and kind of learn here and there. But if you're not keeping track of trends, it's not that helpful. So we started keeping track of trends, like what is selling each week, so that next year we can go. This is the first year that we've actually done close-knit analytics.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, what's selling each week? And this week, all this kitchen stuff sold.
I mean, it was nuts. So like I said, we went through all the sales last week and we cherry picked the best kitchen stuff. And we're going to tell you a little bit about each one. And
then next year, at the beginning of December, we're going to list all of our kitchen stuff. We're going to go through our house and make sure that it's there, because people buy in waves and trends. We know that as consumers, we know that.
Yeah.
So we want to try to not just get your holiday sweaters and your Department 56 listed. There are other things, like last week was VCRs all week. So next year, we're going to make sure that if we have any in the old death pile, we get them listed for that first part of December.
But you know what? Hopefully, by this time next year, we won't have a death pile.
You're so optimistic.
I know. Okay, first sale we're going to talk about is this vintage sunbeam mixer. This is the one that looks like a KitchenAid, kind of sits on the top. It has the bowl sitting there.
Yeah, it's a stand mixer. But to me,
yes,
I always think this looks cheap, like a Hamilton Beach you get on Black Friday at the Walmart.
Right.
But it's not.
Not.
So tell them what's different about this. How does it look? You can see the pictures, but like it's chrome.
Yeah, the main body of the thing is usually chrome. I think the older ones, the stand is chrome also. Mm-hmm. This one wasn't. This one was obviously plastic, so probably a 70s
It looks kind of 70s.
It had both bowls, which was great.
And both sets of little beaters.
Yeah.
And dough hooks and stuff. It had a lot of stuff with it.
Right.
So that's great.
And I plugged it in at the store and made sure it worked, because I've learned my lesson. I've been burned. I've gotten home with an appliance and plugged it in and nothing.
So I'm shopping in the clothes normally, or purses or shoes, and all I hear is, ooh, vacuuming. I hear, I hear radios going. I hear mixers. I'm like, that's my husband. I just act like I'm not. I'm like,
Yeah. So,
it's so loud.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
And he has to test the full range of the speakers. I'm like,
hey, man.
Alrighty.
All right. So the Sunbeam sold for $159.95. That's including shipping. We only paid $13.43 for it. So after shipping it and marketplace fees, leaves us with over $100 in profit for this.
I love it.
$106.52.
Yeah, and you can see our analytics again. We're going to keep showing you.
Yeah, we got a good response last time.
This was not a new listing.
No.
So again,
6 months.
Pay attention to the trends. Because now we're going to pick up more things, maybe November, we'll start to look for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess holiday baking, it makes sense. When you start to break it down, it starts to make sense.
Yeah. This was a set of dessert, appetizer, decorative plates, ?
Collector's plates.
Sure. They were from Vikki Sawyer, who is apparently well known for painting animals with flower crowns.
They're very...
I know,
Mojo's
it's
jealous.
weird.
He's
you want a flower
jealous.
All right.
We typically pick up plates that are in 4s like this, and we do really well with them. So I was at the Goodwill. I always look at the little plates, and I'm like, damn, these look good. Because we got 2 sets of them.
Yeah.
And this was, all the resellers were everywhere swarming, and they had already been through the plates, and I was like,
Okay, so yeah. This set of 4 sold for $117.99. So after fees and cost of goods are taken out, that leaves us with a profit of $89.87 on these.
and we have tons of likes and watchers on both sets of plates.
Yeah, we actually had somebody reach out and email us about buying both. And I was like, sure, go ahead, send me an offer on these, and then we'll work a deal. And they just ghosted. So you lose. You get
lose.
nothing.
Okay, but so Vikki Sawyer, keep a bolo eye out for it.
Yes, because there's more than just plates from her with her stuff. Oh. Okay, most everybody knows Pendleton, the shirts, the jackets, whatever. This is especially good to look out for from Pendleton. These are their high-grade Western wear shirts. So good. They're I don't know if they're all like a little quilted and padded. This one was. It had pearl snaps. It was really, really nice. Super cool colorway.
Yeah, it was these jewel tones. It was really amazing.
Yes, and we sold it for, what's that? $93.95.
That includes the shipping, just
Yeah.
letting everyone know.
Right.
But all the rest of them that had sold between 40 and 50, and none in this colorway. They were all reds and blues and normal kind of Americana situations.
Yeah.
This colorway was hot.
It was unique.
So
Yeah.
I guess the moral here is don't be afraid to, if you know yet, I know what I got. Price it where, because it's flipped overnight.
It did. It really, really did. Yeah. So after everything's taken out, we made $71.94 on a shirt. Profit.
I could probably have priced it at 100 and it would have sold.
I think you're right.
But I didn't know. I still priced it 25 higher than anybody else.
Yeah.
So
So
now I know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know. That's right. All right, back to the theme of kitchen stuff. We sold a set of Oneida silverware. Like, really fast.
Oh, really fast, you say. They sat in my garage for at least 8 months.
Yeah. And then look at that. We listed it and they sold within 2 weeks, basically.
I think
$78.99.
that's really good. And I think we could have gotten more. Some people break these up into place settings, or they'll do 4 forks, or whatever. We had all the pieces.
Plus some extra spoons.
And I just felt like they needed to stay with their family. And we've never sold silverware before, so I was like, somebody could use this. It's really nice. It was a really neutral kind of pattern, and I see silverware all the time, and I never look at it.
Yeah.
This one I did because there were some measuring spoons we sold a couple weeks back on top of these spoons.
Oh,
These silverware.
Okay, they all came together or something?
Yes, it was all taped up in that bin.
Okay.
That's why it sat in the garage, because we didn't really know what was in it. We still have a whole set of knives from this in the garage.
Okay.
So anyway, look at the silverware.
Check it out. All right, this is not kitchen stuff, but a really good flip. I found this at the bins, you guys.
Wait, I found this at the bins.
You found it at the bins.
Yeah.
No, you did. You're right.
Because you were
found
like, we didn't know what it was.
Yes.
But then you did all the research and you totally came full circle with this.
Yeah. So I looked it up. This was a like a VIP ticket buyer's swag bag from the On the Run 2 tour. Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I had no idea what it was, but I saw Beyonce's face.
Right.
And so I was like, this is a backpack that has Beyonce on it. I got, let's get it. It weighed nothing.
Yeah.
So
it
then-
was basically free. So then I looked it up, found out what it was, and realized that it was missing the little Bluetooth speaker that it was supposed to come with. So I found the Bluetooth speaker new in the box, just on its own, coincidentally enough, on eBay. So I bought it off another guy on eBay for, I don't remember, but like less than $20, I want to say. Put it in the bag, completed the bag, and sold the bag for $128.94.
That's another thing. There was no comps. And we didn't sell it overnight. It was a long wait.
Yeah, this one sat for a while.
But price it high, if it's something like that.
Yeah, like concert memorabilia, stuff that's, a little hard to come by. You can't just go to the store and buy it, by all means.
I think we've learned that in this last year. We've been resellers, if you're new, for 3 years. And this last year, we became full-time because of circumstances. And I think we are learning to let things just ride. We used to be way more eager to sell things and dropping prices and sales and low balls. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
We're just like, it'll sell when it sells.
Yeah.
And it does.
Right. But I mean, to be fair, to compensate, the other side of that coin is we've also scaled a lot in the past
Sure.
this year especially. And when we're listing more stuff and our inventory is growing, we have about 2,000 something active listings. So once you get to that size, you're going to naturally be selling more stuff.
And you can be more selective, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're getting better at sourcing. So
That's true.
all of those things are good. Experience, and hopefully this is helping you, our experience. We'll tell you the bad stuff too.
All right, you know how we said kitchen stuff? Coffee in particular? We sold 3 coffee makers this week. 3. Okay.
Hold on, disclaimer.
Don't go out and buy in all the coffee makers.
Every
Mr.
Goodwill-
Coffee's like,
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do it, but every thrift store has a million trillion coffee makers.
You got to be really selective.
And most people use a coffee maker till it's dead.
Dead.
So the odds of you getting a coffee maker at the thrift store that works are slim. However, if it's this is my theory. You know, I have
Okay.
theories. If it's a trendy coffee maker,
Uh-huh.
people upgrade to the trendier coffee maker.
Ooh.
But if it's a regular old coffee maker, that thing's dead.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
Yeah.
Because people
right.
that are coffee people like you upgrade.
That's true.
That's
I would.
true.
I would. Okay, so this one, the first one was a Keurig Duo 5200. The only reason I looked this up was because it was Keurig branded, and it had the K cup, but it also had a big stainless steel carafe on the front of it that you could just brew regular coffee in a coffee filter with. So it caught my eye. I looked it up, and it was selling for around $100. So I grabbed it and sold it for $90. Took an offer.
This has to have the Keurig brand on it. There's a one from Hamilton Beach called the Flex Brew.
Uh-huh.
It is not the same, but it looks similar.
It does the same thing.
And you're going to be like,
Yeah.
oh, it has a basket and a K-cup. No.
Mm-mm.
Just this one.
This is the only Keurig branded coffee maker that was worth any kind of money on the resale market.
There are some collabs that are worth a little bit. Those
Sure.
single serve, like the Adler one, I think used to be worth something. I don't know about now.
Sure.
But yeah, most Keurigs are trash.
Oh, you said it. Okay.
I meant it.
You meant it.
I want people to remember.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that wheat brew. It's no good. I know, it's pitiful.
Coffee cat.
Coffee cat. He knows. Okay, coffee maker number 2 was this pod capsule coffee maker from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, or CBTL as they now like to be called.
Wasn't it just called the Coffee Bean?
It
when
used
we
to be
were growing
called
up?
just the Coffee Bean.
Okay.
Yep, and then they added the tea leaf.
And then they made their own little Keurig situation.
Yes.
With its own
With its own
pods.
proprietary cups that I had to order to test this thing. But hey, I was able to test it, and good segue. Anything that works or that can work and operate, like a coffee maker or a stereo receiver or a CD player or anything, I am now taking video of it working and embedding that video in my YouTube eBay listings, so that it reduces the likelihood of getting scammed.
Yeah, it won't protect you because people can still scam you, but it will maybe, what we're thinking is it'll ward off people like, oh, I don't want to scam that guy because he has a video.
Right, because the thing that prompted this is I got 2 returns last week. One was a receiver, one was a coffee machine. Both of them came back not working, and I'm an honest seller, okay? I would
This
not
man
send
does
out
not lie.
broken, not working stuff, okay? I tested both of these things, they both worked fine. So either it got damaged in shipping or, I don't know, but the receiver came back with a new dent and without the remote, okay?
He has our property, okay? And
So
so Dan got 50% back from eBay, but I would have gotten, he still owns our property.
This guy still has my remote.
We need to write him a message. I'm mad about it. Okay, explain the 50% off if you would.
Right. So eBay has seller protection where if you receive something back in not working condition and you obviously send somebody a working something, you can refund them you can deduct a certain percentage off of the refund, and eBay will step in and cover the rest of it on your behalf if the buyer gripes about it.
So here's how that helps. It feels, speaking from genuine experience in my heart, it feels like, say it was $150 that we lost $150. It feels that way.
Yeah.
Right? And then there's $30 shipping on top of that, both ways. So then we're at like $210 or something like that, right? Or like a crazy high number. And it feels like we lost $200. But then Dan's always like, we paid $13 for it. So then if you add the shipping, so that's 60, so 73, okay? It's shipping both ways, so you gotta pay it. So 73, and then half of our costs, eBay covers it. And I'm like, oh, we didn't actually lose money.
Right.
Even though eBay's only covering 50%, if your cost of goods are low enough, you're okay.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal. I mean, yeah, you lost a sale, but it could have just been sitting in the death pile. Like,
right.
It doesn't hurt as much.
Right. And again, I mean, it's not something to be taken advantage of or to be used as like, there's a whole bunch of guidelines that I read through them today to make sure I wasn't abusing the system. But
but we're stuck with a brick.
Right, exactly right. I sent out a working, and like I said, this is another reason why I'm adding videos to all of my listings. It's just to help cover CYA so that I can prove I'm sending out a working piece of equipment.
Right, and we don't know what happened to these. We know that the boxing that they were packaged to come back to us was terrible. And
yeah, the coffee maker especially. I was like,
they just throw it in a box because they're like, it doesn't work, and they throw it in a box. So sometimes people switch out parts. Sometimes people switch out, if it has a serial number, they'll take the serial number and switch it to the back. I don't know what they did. I don't know. And maybe it just got damaged in shipping. But if you've ever seen Dan package something, I would be very surprised. Because he packages it more than the factory.
I try.
So that's it. Anyway. Off
the soapbox and rant. Let's tell you about coffee maker number 3.
Oh, I'm almost done with this. This was really good. This peppermint mocha.
Coffee maker number 3 is from Breville, which is awesome. If you find any kind of kitchen appliance from Breville,
except for the pizza oven, don't get them.
Yeah, because that thing's a pain to ship. Look it up, and chances are resale is pretty good. This is a all-in-one. It's got a grinder and a bean hopper where it does everything automatically. You just hit the button and it does everything. It's great. Sold for $118. And okay, this one had like some rust on the bottom and stuff, and I made sure I took pictures, disclosed everything, so we still bought it. So there you go. So yeah, we sold just about everything in the kitchen except the kitchen sink.
This is a slow eye roll. Yeah, we sold a kitchen sink. We sure did. This came in a junk bag. And I'm like, what is this? Yeah. It was like a little kitchen sink. And I looked it up and the dang thing was worth like $25, $30.
Yeah. It's from, what, American Girl, right?
Yeah.
Rare discontinued sink.
But it wasn't like an American Girl for American Girl. It was for a ballerina doll sink. Certain ballerina has to have her certain sink.
Okay, then.
And there was a ton of these things sold. The sell-through was insane. I was like, what? Rare kitchen sink.
Rare,
and
very
then
rare.
Dan makes the dad joke of the century.
It was a softball. It was like right there.
Yeah, it was. So. We did good this week.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's our weekend?
All right, so we sold 57 items.
Nice.
Obviously, you didn't see all of those, but we did. And you can look at our eBay store if you want to know what we sold. The link is below.
Is it?
Put it below. The total revenue, total sales, was $2,787.71.
Slight drop off from the week before, but hey.
Not too shabby.
Not too bad, yeah.
And I think that's good because...
Because?
We made in profit...
Yeah.
$1,770.07.
Nice. Very nice.
Sevens. So again, we're keeping with like that 1/3 ratio,
yeah.
which is so good compared to how we used to be. It used to be around 50% we would take home.
Yeah.
And now we're taking home closer to 2/3 each week. And that to me tells me that we're charging correctly for shipping and that we're keeping our cost of goods low.
Right. And we're sourcing and selling better stuff.
Oh, look at my hair. Lord, I had like a major.
Were you
I was woofing.
woofing?
Okay. Y'all from the South, you know. Dan's like, what's woofing? You know. So our average sale price this week was $48.91.
Almost $50. Nice.
That includes shipping.
That's awesome.
That is great. And we did sell some things pretty... The cat almost knocked over the camera. There were some pretty cheap sales in there that were just little things. So the fact that it stayed that high is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Our top selling category was clothing, shoes, and accessories. And after that, which we didn't cover in this video, but I think we will coming up, was toys and hobbies.
Okay.
Was number 2. I think
we sold a lot of plush and and I mean, obviously gift stuff, obviously.
But the price is it was just not as high as the kitchen stuff, so we covered that, and I think it's more interesting. But if you're interested in plush, stay tuned, because we might do a year-end plush video. I feel that coming out of my bones.
Okay.
Since we started doing plush this year, we can like do a recap.
Right.
Would you guys like to see that? I know not everybody that watches this channel does plush, but maybe you should. We didn't think we would ever do it.
Yeah, and we probably that'd be fun to see how much we've made this year just on plush.
I think it's a lot.
I think it's a lot too.
Like thousands.
Uh-huh.
And thousands.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for hanging out, and we will see you guys next time.
Have a happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.